A couple of days ago, I had my Christian retreat, and that was a time when I felt so alone because it was a Christian retreat within my group, within my scout group. And back then, I felt really alone because I had no one to talk. After a couple of months of self improvement, I saw that I lost a lot of my social skills. I saw that literally I can't even talk to people because every time I used to go and just ask questions, I would feel awkward. Because I would sit in my room for most of my life, working, grinding, really doing this monk mode stuff. I lost completely the ability to speak to other people. And to be honest with you, it's hard. You probably you probably felt the same at least once in your life, where you don't even relate to anyone in a group and you don't have anyone to talk with. That was me. Literally that was me, brother. And I remember I was I was angry that no one really wants to talk with me, that I'm alone, that I really thought that yeah, maybe I don't even should be a scout anymore. Maybe I should left. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe no one likes me. And then I remembered that a couple of years ago I was in the same exact spot. But one thing really changed me. One thing helped me to see that I can change that I can improve, that I can work on that. And that thing was Dale Carnegie's book, How to Win Friends and Influence People. I read that book, and that's the funny thing because I know rules from that book, but because I was not conscious, I was not using them consciously. I forget about them. And because I forgot about them, I was not able to use them anymore. So by rereading that book, I unfroze my social skills. And that's the funny thing. Just one day ago, I am in my. We have like something called the prayer day, where we pray, we go to the mass together, and then we had some integration in restaurants. So I go there, and just a couple of minutes before I walked to the restaurant, I just took my Kindle and I saw the notes from that Kindle, from that book. I saw a couple of principles, yeah, I try to remember them. I take big breath. I walk in to that place. And it's a little bit awkward because like everyone is talking, I'm a little bit late. So I sat here. I ordered my food, like a big chunky ass bacon beef burger, like burger with two beefs for like 400 grams. It was even hard to eat that. So I sit there and I thought to myself, okay, right now that's the moment when I should use that. That's the moment when I finally can improve, when I finally can level up my social skills. So I asked questions. I just asked a question because there was one guy which I think he likes me more from the entire group. So I just talked to him, and because I asked him questions, I used that principles from that book, How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. We talked for 20-30 minutes. Then I changed. I like switched my seats, and there was one guy. We don't like each other probably. Like I feel, you know, you probably have this one guy he does not tell you that he doesn't like you, but you clearly see that he has something against you, that suddenly he's just like insulting you in a weird way. Yeah, that was that guy, and I go to him. He studies sociology, something like that, and I ask him, like, oh, what do you study? Like, how do you make your lab experiments, like whatever? And he was so eager to talk to me about that, because I made him think. Not think, I was interested in him and in what he has to say. That guy who probably, he's not the biggest fan of mine, he does not even like me that much. That guy, we spoke for like, I don't know, 20 minutes. The one lesson that I wish I can give you today is that every single book you read is not only the book, because that's the mindset I used to have, that's the mindset I still have. I read like ton of books and I never apply anything from them. Oh, I read one book, I apply for a couple of days, I apply these principles from that book, and then I forget about it. So, if you read books about social skills, that's the one most important lesson that I can't even stress how much important it is. If you read books, for example, on social skills, do this Kaizen, like 1% better kind of thing, and just sit and ask yourself before the next meeting with your friends, with your workers, with your boss maybe, and just ask yourself, okay, how can I use these principles? If you read books about how to speak better to camera, before every single recording, just ask yourself, how can I use that? How can I become 1% better in that particular skill, in that particular principle? And because of that, like, I think that I tripled. I don't even scam, I don't want to scam you, I don't want to like overstimulate. I think that I genuinely tripled my social skills just by reading half of that book. Like 1 year after I read it for my first time. It's not about how much books you read, it's about how much knowledge you use from them in your everyday life. So if I can really give you any advice, that's it. Do your best and leave the rest to God.